The new Copper Age update is finally here, and I thought I'd have some fun designing some structures that would fit well into vanilla Minecraft. We already had copper related blocks, but now we have more to play with, including the small but mighty useful copper golem.
Dude, my PC!
I've made some revamps of existing structures and some new ones I think would fit very well, and you'll see why. So, let's start off with somewhere fairly close to home.
How? What?
The village! Definitely do an update, so
Cue the time lapse.
I'm calling this a Tinkerer's, a place to mess with copper and gears, experimentation, hopefully you get the idea. Now it's clear that this is based off the blacksmith. It has a house connected to the work area, it has a copper slab roof, some extra copper blocks inside. This acts as a conductor which powers the station, and I've added the crafter as this could work as the job station for our Tinkerer villager. They'll trade copper related goods and, well, you can probably fleece them with some pumpkins. Right, I'm in 1.21.9 because replay mod doesn't work currently in this version, but as you can see I've added the copper golem and the new grating, the bars, some chains. I've touched up this a little bit, but as you can see the new items work very well within the Tinkerer's workshop. It's simple, themed well around the update, though would probably be a bit noisy during thunderstorms. Oh my god. Well, okay. Whoa! Okay, there we go. Now, let's dig down until we find a... here we are. The common mineshaft. Now look, I love finding these. The name tags are great, you can sometimes find some interesting connections in the generation, but there's one thing that's always bothered me. Why is this here? It doesn't lead to anywhere. It's a dead end, unless we do something about it. So where do all the resources that miners mine in the mineshaft go to be sorted through and stored? Well, this is where the Mineshaft Depot comes into use. This is a place where miners use a copper golem to sort through all the ores into different chests. I've added some extra flavour with some food barrels, some pumpkins in the event of a missing golem, and it's common for extra ores like iron and copper to spawn here if you haven't already found enough in the mineshaft. There's this bit of copper grating suspended above lava. This could probably be a secret part of this room that doesn't always spawn. Could contain a copper block, for example. Obviously you'll find some extra goods in this room. Hello again, 1.21.9, Jamie back at it again. Just to show you, in the depot we have the copper golem. It'll be inactive, and you can obviously use an axe to bring it back to life. We've got the cool chest there as well. Right, the next one. Did the villagers say it was this way? Trial chamber. Now, there's a certain room I'm looking for, and it's this one. Perfect. Now, this room does the same thing as that mineshaft that I just showed you. This bit here, it leads to nothing. It's a dead end. Granted, you have the vault, but considering the place is based around copper, we absolutely need to integrate the new update in some way, and this is the perfect place to do it. This is called the Trial Chamber Foundry, a place where copper is cast and new blocks are made. I'm currently 1.21.8, I'll switch over soon, but there'll be oxidized copper golem statues to grab, some extra resources around to make it your own, some pumpkins, and of course this furnace in the middle to add a bit of aesthetic. You'll need to clear the spawner first, of course, but I feel like this would be a fun find and add some variety to the chambers and the rewards inside. Oh, hello, me again, 1.21.9. So yes, I've added the oxidized copper golem, and I've added some of the chains, just some slight details to make it a bit more updated. And I like what I've done here as well, it's kind of stretching down to the fence posts, or the stone posts. Now we're done here, so let's head back up so I can tell you about the last two structures. If you're enjoying this, then consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Next up, we have the villager outpost. You have the usual allays, golems, some treasure up top, and yeah, you can make a pillager farm, but I feel like this lot would make use of the Copper Age update, and probably kidnap that new villager from earlier to help them out. So this variant is called the Charged Outpost. Hopefully the rod and the pipe spanning through the center of the outpost itself fits the name. So I've made the top a bit more square and copper themed to fit the sharpness of lightning. The structure is pretty similar to the original, but there's more stone used here if you think of it as the pillagers using some sense, so the outpost doesn't burn down. And what are they doing? Well, according to this guy, nothing good. But hey, more treasure and an extra villager just for you. Hello, just a small one on the new version. Just added these new gates, iron bars, or copper bars. Quite nice, very good with the gradients. Now I've been looking forward to this one as it's my favorite. For this we need to find a decent high up mountain and finally add something I'm sure would be exciting to find. We have, jungle temples, we have desert temples, so give me a second and you'll see exactly what I'm building. Let me present to you the Copper Temple, or the Mountain Temple, entirely up to you. Now I quite like the design here because it looks like a copper golem's face, and that rod isn't just for show. There's a little puzzle like you would find in temples that will allow you to access some awesome treasure. Now as we go inside, you'll see that the puzzle room is right here. Now this would be closed and a redstone contraption would open it once you complete the puzzle. I am not a redstone expert. Just a disclaimer there, so if anyone wants to try this, please be my guest. Now, the general idea is you have 3 or 4 of these copper blocks here in different states, and you have to find the right order. And once you put the right order in, which obviously you can use an axe to change them or make your own copper, once the right order is in, it will activate and the stairs will unlock. So as you go down the stairs, you'll find a nice little room with a few details and a chest containing some goodies relating to the Copper Age update. Alright, final one. So I think 3 works better, 4 is too many, and you can probably find the answer maybe on the outside. We could have the answers on the eyes, the doors. There's probably an easy way to do that. And also a few updates down here with the bars sticking from the ceiling, the new lantern. It looks awesome. I love the new blocks. I love what they've added. There's plenty more to do decorations with. One thing I haven't decided yet is the punishment for failure. So desert temples have the TNT trap, jungle temples have the arrows. If you have any ideas for this or want to have a crack at creating the puzzle, then be my guest. Perhaps we can have like a TNT behind the walls here. If you fail the puzzle too many times, then boom, up it goes, and you lose all the treasure, of course. So those are the 5 structures I think fit really well with this new Copper Age update. End of the day, these are all just ideas, and I'd like to see more variety to the structures in the game. Though I guess we did just have the trial chambers, so I can't really complain. But cheers for watching. Would love to hear any ideas you have for structures and the like based on this or any other updates. Remember, they have to fit into vanilla. Anyway, thank you so much again if you made it here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time!